위에 잡아봐. 옳지. 그렇지. 잡아봐. 아이고 키가 탄다. 아이고 아이고 아이고. 아이고 아이고.
Hi! Welcome to Noodle Neighborhood. Have you heard of it? It's a community that celebrates Asian foods and cultures with themes of diversity and inclusion for friends, families, and children of all backgrounds. And special thank you to Bertie Bukowski and family and Dr. Dean for generously helping make this Noodle Neighborhood vision possible. Have we met? My name is Halo Chang. I'm a mother, author, educator, and I'm kind of hungry. Which is kind of surprising because I had a really big dinner last night too. We went to a Chinese restaurant last night and we ordered one of my favorite dishes to order. It's called cao niangao, which is stir-fried rice cake. That reminds me, I wrote about rice cake in my Circle, Square, Triangle, Buko Pendant Pie book. It's a book about trying different foods, which is what I'm trying to get my 4-year-old to do. In it, the narrator goes, "Hi Andre, hi Mrs. Q, will you try something new? I see oval rice cakes. Yum, thank you." Oval rice cakes. What other things do you know that are oval shaped? You know, leaves can also be oval shaped. An egg can also be oval shaped. Mirrors and windows can also be oval shaped. What's that big green fruit that usually is really popular in the summer? And you open up and it's red. That's a really big oval. A watermelon, that's right. If you look around, what's something else that's oval shaped? My face! Your face oval shaped too? And so I grew up eating rice cakes that are oval shaped. But did you know that rice cakes can come in lots of different shapes too?
Did someone say rice cakes?
That must be my new neighbor, Izzie, and her family. Let's go over and say hi.
Hi, I'm Izzy.
I'm Abe.
My name's Nehemiah.
My name is Harmony. Nice to meet you.
In Korea, there are so many different kinds of rice cake. It's believed they have been made and eaten for thousands of years. Duck is the general term for a Korean rice cake. They are made with the flour of various grains, usually glutinous or non-glutinous rice. The rice is pounded, shaped, and steamed or pan-fried to make duck. Other ingredients like red beans, soybeans, mung beans, mugwort, pumpkin, chestnut, pine nut are added to make different kinds of rice cake. Tteokbokki is a rice cake dish that is spicy and a little sweet. Although it's a famous street food, you can find it in restaurants and in homes. Dakguk is soup with white and oval rice cakes. It is especially enjoyed during Seollal, or the Lunar New Year. During Chuseok, the Korean Harvest Festival, families gather to honor their ancestors and celebrate the harvest during the harvest moon. Songpyeon is usually eaten at this time because of the half moon shape. They are made from rice flour and filled with sweet ingredients like sesame seeds, honey, and ground beans. Songpyeon is steamed over pine needles to create a fragrant aroma, and natural ingredients create various colors like pink, white, green, and yellow. Mujjigae duck, or rainbow rice cake, is my favorite rice cake, and it's traditionally shared during special holidays and before a baby's born or first birthday. Rice cake is nice to have at any time, but it's especially powerful because of the memories it carries and the thousands of years of tradition.
Angel, will you try something new? 맛있겠으세요?
How special is that? They made this together as a family in Korea. I put this down for a second because I'm like overwhelmed to see such a beautiful family connection, and also to share that here with us on Noodle Neighborhood. Like, for Nehemiah to have this cultural experience and connection with his harmony is like truly so beautiful to see. I'm like actually really moved by that because it reminds me of my relationship with my grandparents. Now, growing up for me, I didn't really have much of a close relationship. I had 2 living grandparents when I was growing up, but they both lived overseas in Taiwan. My grandfather unfortunately passed away when I was in elementary school, and the few interactions I had with him were very quiet and didn't really get to talk too much with my grandma. I would always remember the same pathway to go visit her house after we got off the airport, the way her house was arranged, the way her hair and her favorite sweater My favorite thing about her was a dish that she would make. It would be a cod dish, a fish dish. It was just so good, and I was always request it when I went over to her house. And while she's not around anymore, I really think fondly of having that very special connection with my grandma. And so to see such a beautiful relationship between Nehemiah and his grandma is just really truly special to share with us. So thank you. So now as a mom myself, raising two little ones, and I realize how important it is for me to have this opportunity to raise my kids around my parents so that they can have this grandparent relationship, and I try to do that as often as I can, and I realize how special that is. Shout out to the grandparents who are being the bridges to the culture and the community. Thank you to the 할머니 and the 할아버지s, the gongongs and the popos, banoys, the lolos, the yai, the oji-chans. I'm literally trying to name the grandparents that I name from my ABC Adobo Boba Chai book. In it, I actually honor the Asian grandparents. Oh, I forgot. And the nani. I should really try that rice cake that they gave me. And so fascinated to learn that the rice cakes can come in so many different sizes, colors, shapes, and flavors. Cheers! That's it for our season 1 finale. I want to do a big shout out to Izzie and her family for sharing us all things rice cake from Korea too. And so Izzie is a spiritual director out of Shelbyville, Tennessee, where she supports women and non-binary folks of color. So thank you so much, Izzie. Noodle Neighborhood is an inclusive community that welcomes friends and families and children of all backgrounds, where we promote Asian foods and cultures with themes of diversity and inclusion. So you can find more about us at noodleneighborhood.com or our Instagram. Give us a follow at Noodle Neighborhood. You can find more about me and my books, my Adobo Boba Chai collection, on my website, angelhalochang.com, or you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok, Instagram or TikTok, at Angel Halo Chang. So thank you so much. And in this season where it can feel really dark and lonely, I do have hopes for Noodle Neighborhood to grow in 2026, to hopefully reach more families, and so that we can continue to grow more inclusive spaces for everyone. So thanks for being with us, and happy holidays. All right. Yay! To Izzie and her family. Izzie is a spiritual director. A community. Noodle Neighborhood is Can you try that again? I don't have my chopsticks. Maybe I'll go get my chopsticks.